How to play Shithead. Hello and welcome to Videojug. Shithead is a beating game for 2 to 6 players where players have to get rid of their cards. Step 1. You will need a deck of cards and 2 to 6 players. We've invited Colonel Brass Monkey and Lady Gee. Step 2. Aim. The aim of the game is to avoid being the last player to get rid of all their cards. The loser is typically called names and is forced to shuffle and deal the next hand. Step 3. Rules. The cards rank from highest to lowest. A higher card will beat a lower card. However, certain cards have special functions. A 2 can be played on anything, and any card may be played on a 2. A 10 can be played on anything. When the 10 is played, the discard pile is killed and removed from the game, leaving the player with another go. They can then play any card they like on the second go. When a 7 is laid, players must lay a card below or equal to a 7. If a player plays an 8, the direction of play is reversed. The identity and functions of special cards differ around the world. Sometimes a jack or 8 is used as a transparent glass card, leaving the next player to beat or equal the card below it. You are allowed to play pairs, 3s and 4s of a kind. When 4 of the same kind are down on the pile, the pack is killed and discarded, and that player gets another go. Step 4. Example game. A dealer is randomly selected for the first hand. The deal rotates clockwise after each hand. The dealer first deals a row of 3 face-down cards to each player, one at a time. Then he places a face-up card on each of these 3 face-down cards. Then he deals 3 hand face-down cards to each player, one at a time. The remaining undealt cards are placed face-down in a pile. Each player now looks at the 3 hand cards he has been dealt. Before play starts, players can swap any of these cards for the 3 face-up cards and vice versa. This is a good opportunity to store your good cards for later and take the lower ranking face cards in your hand. The player with the lowest ranking card begins the game. This player places their card or any number of cards of the same rank down on the table face up. This is now the discard pile. Taking turns clockwise, each player card or a set of equal cards face up on top of this discard pile. If they can't match or beat the card on top of the pile, they have to pick up the pile. You must pick one up from the stockpile after your go. If you've been unfortunate enough to pick up the discard deck, you'll no doubt have at least 3 cards in your hand, so there's no need to pick up from the stockpile after your go. When there are no cards left in the stockpile, play continues until you have no cards and you begin to use the cards on the table. When you only have these end cards left, you can play any card from the face-up cards. This makes things quite exciting as other players can see and anticipate your moves. Once you've played the face-up cards, you flip over a face-down card, giving you a blind chance at beating the card on the discard pile. If you lose, you pick up the discard pile as normal and cannot touch the end cards until you've got rid of the cards in your hand.
Confound this game!
Once all your cards have gone, you avoid being the loser and sit out the rest of the game. Done!